I have built Agency Owner AI Automation Kit, a powerful set of 3 automations designed to help you scale without the chaos. First is a conversational AI customer support agent that is trained on your documents and replies queries 24/7. Second, an automation to help with personalized outreach at scale, which researches, qualifies, and personalizes messages. And third, a hiring AI agent. Even today, most people have no idea about what AI is or what it can do. For some of them, ChatGPT is the only AI, but the extent of what is possible with AI in the business landscape is phenomenal. AI is not magic, it is just systems that can think, write, respond, or act like a human, but faster. It can send emails for you, summarize calls, talk to customers, write your post, or even help you hire. And that means one thing if you run a business. You don't need to do everything manually anymore. I have spent the last 9 months building AI automation systems for founders, creators, agencies, and SaaS teams. And I have seen one thing clearly. Everybody needs a different AI automation depending upon where they are in their journey. That's why I have put together 7 ready to deploy AI automation kits. Each kit has 3 automation systems that you can literally steal, use, and scale. Hi, my name is Mohit Mrinal, a developer turned AI consultant and content creator. I consult and build AI automation systems and AI agents for businesses, and I teach some here on YouTube. So if this is something of your interest, consider subscribing. And if you want to know more, check out my website mohitmrinal.com and my detailed case studies to understand what I have built so far and how to contact me for work. For each of these 3 AI automations, I will show you what it does, how it works, and what you need to know for customizing it. So let's jump into the automations. If you are running an agency, you already know the bottlenecks. Clients asking the same questions, outreach that takes hours, and hiring that drains your time. That's why I have built Agency Owner AI Automation Kit, a powerful set of 3 automations designed to help you scale without the chaos. First is a conversational AI customer support agent that is trained on your documents and replies queries 24/7. Second, an automation to help with personalized outreach at scale, which researches, qualifies, and personalizes messages so you can reach out to your ideal leads without sounding like a bot. And third, a hiring AI agent that screens and shortlists candidates so you don't waste your time reading dozens of CVs. These aren't just demos. These are real systems that I have built for my clients and in some cases for myself using no-code platforms. This is the most demanded RAG AI agent. Retrieval augmented generation is the mechanism of training an AI agent with your business information or information about yourself, so user questions can be answered by the AI model using your knowledge document. You can deploy this on your website, WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, or anywhere else using a custom webhook. But in this tutorial, I will be showing you the complete setup of how to deploy it on your website. Let me walk you through the entire process and how to integrate different services so you can customize this based on your needs. We will be using a platform called N10. I will be sharing a README file where you will find all the links, along with the blueprint for this agent. After signing up at N10, click on Create Workflow and then import the file from here. After importing the RAG chatbot JSON file, you will see something like this. And we need to integrate 2 different services. First is the ChatGPT model. This is different from your regular ChatGPT subscription. You have to come to platform.openai.com and create a new account. You also have to top it up with $5 or $10 of credit for your usage. Come to the API keys section, create new secret key, and you will get an alphanumeric code to use in the workflow. Come back to the workflow, click here, create a new connection, put the API key and save. You also have to select that account in all the different nodes that are using OpenAI. Second service is Pinecone, which is a vector database. Let me explain it better with this workflow that you need to use for, say, customizing your AI agent. It is basically a mechanism of splitting your entire knowledge base document into different parts and mapping it automatically with some IDs. So whenever a user question is received, it doesn't have to search for the answer from the entire document, but only from the relevant chunks that match with the keywords used in the question. So for example, if your knowledge document was 10 pages and it was split into 20 different chunks, but the question can be answered from picking out the 4th chunk and the 16th chunk, it will only deal with that, which increases the possibility of the AI model to answer accurately. So this is the automation that we'll be using to upload your knowledge document into a vector database. But let's create a Pinecone account first. Go to pinecone.io and create a new account. After that, you have to come to indexes and create a new index. Give it any name. From configuration, I prefer to go with text embedding 3 small. You don't have to change any other settings, and create index. Then you have to fetch your API keys from here. Create a new API key. You will again get an alphanumeric code that you need to put in here. Click here. Create a new credential, put your API key and save. You also have to select this from your RAG agent as well. Pinecone vector database, select from the drop down. After that, you just have to select the index name that you just created, click save and refresh. This works as a form. You need to upload a document in the form and then it is automatically taken care by the rest of the workflow to put in the Pinecone vector database that you just created. To upload your file, click on test workflow. You have to select your file. Let me just upload my CV, submit, and the workflow will start. So if you can see, it automatically built it into 10 chunks and stored in a new created index. You can also come to namespace and refresh to look at the different chunks it created in the browser section. Cool. So let's also set up this RAG chatbot. Don't forget to make the same mappings with the index that you created. So because I created a new one, I'll just change it from here to the new index. That's it. Save. Another change that you can make is in the AI agent system prompt. So this is a pretty generic prompt, but you need to make and update this based on your custom needs. So for example, here I am just instructing it that you are an AI assistant on my website and you have to find answers from the Pinecone vector database. But it can be extended as you extend the capabilities and want to refine the responses. To test this, you can click on Open Chat. Let me enlarge this and I'll ask what was your role at the UN work, and it will try to find the answer from a knowledge base. We found that Mohit Mrinal developed an Android application for the crop calendar at the FAO at the UN. Let me show you how you can take it out of N8N and put it on your website. So for this, you have to click here, make chat publicly available and copy this URL. And then I will be giving you the code inside the README file, which looks something like this. You have to put this website URL over here and then change the image as well as the name of your chatbot. Put this JavaScript code on your website and then it will be up and running. Let me show you a live example from one of my clients. So this is how it will look. You can also change the colors. Click here, send a message. Let's say, hi, how are you? And it responds. This is the personalized email outreach data preparation automation. It works with a lead list of your choice and then it researches them, scores and write personalized email sequence to be used in the email marketing tool of your choice. Maybe it could be Instantly, Snow or others. After you run the automation, you get a new CSV that you can import on your platform. It does not write the entire email. It writes hyper-personalized 1 or 2 line messages that you can pair with static text to form the complete email body. Not just one, but up to 3 to 4 follow-ups. I'll show you an entire walkthrough as well as how to integrate the relevant services so you can make it up and running at your end. You can even customize this based on your needs. We will be using make.com for this automation. It is a no-code platform that you need to sign up to. You get 1000 credits a month for free. After importing this workflow, you also need to create a Google Sheet in your drive. I'll include the empty list so you can populate it and you don't have to worry about the columns anymore. So this is a workflow and these circles are called modules. To make a connection with Google Sheet, you click on the module, click on add, and then sign in with your Google account. Whenever this automation runs, it creates a new Google Sheet in your drive, and then you can specify the number of rows you need to work with on a particular run. So I have configured it to 100, so it will take up 100 leads from the source list. You also need to configure the source list on the third module here by putting the spreadsheet ID. Straightforward. Of course, after selecting your account from the drop-down. For every module, you need to select the connection from the drop-down, and only for the first ones, you have to make it. After reading the 100 rows, it goes through them one by one and use a platform called Appify to scrape the entire website content. After it gets the website content, then I'm using an OpenAI module over here. You also need to make some changes over here. It contains the information about your business, so it can really compare it with the scraped website content for making the scoring. Replace the relevant sections with what is relevant for your business. You can also configure the scoring criteria. Whenever a lead passes the score, it moves forward, and if we also have the LinkedIn profile of the person, it takes this path to scrape the LinkedIn of the person. Otherwise, this route is followed. On this route, it uses the LinkedIn information of the lead as well as the website information along with our business information to write personalized message sequence in the output, which are then stored and updated into the new Google Sheet that we created. It is adding a new row with all the details that we took from the source sheet as well as the personalized message sequence that are the output from the OpenAI module. Let me show you how to make the connection with Appify as well as OpenAI. To use Appify, you just have to come to appify.com, create a free account, and you will get $5 a month for free. You have to search this scraper, Web Scraping API, and come to API endpoints, view mode, double click here, and copy this API key. That's all what you need. Come back to our automation, click on the first Appify module, click on add, connection type, Appify API token, put your API key over here and save. That's it. For OpenAI, this is different from your regular ChatGPT account. You need to come to platform.openai.com and sign up. This is a developer account and you have to top it up with $5 or $10 of credit so that you can use it. Come to the API keys section and create a new secret key. You will get another alphanumeric key that you have to configure in our automation. Just open the module, click on add, give it a name, put the API key over here and save. Now that all the services are connected, make sure that you also select from the drop down the connected account. After running this, you'll get a CSV on your drive that you have to download and then import it on your preferred email campaign platform. Let me also show you how it works. So I'm using Instantly for this email campaign, and after importing, you'll see something like this, where there are custom variables for first follow-up, third follow-up, fourth follow-up, second follow-up, even the first email. And these are basically a personalized message sequence. You can use those personalized message sequence in the email body like this. You can use the first name and first email like this. In the second email, the first follow-up goes, and then the second follow-up, and however way you want to structure it. This is the hiring automation that can help you save a ton of time on the first layer of the hiring process. It triggers with every job application submission, extracts the information from the CV, gets detail about your job role and description for the AI agent to decide whether this is the right candidate to be approached further or not. Accordingly, it sends out a personalized rejection email with the reason, or it sends out a personalized interview question list based on what they have in their CV and what you are looking for your job, while updating all the records in a Google Sheet for all the data. Let me walk you through this entire system, how this works, how to integrate the different services, and how you can customize it for your own use. So we will be building this on a platform called NA10. It all starts with a form submission. While testing, you can use this URL, and while production, you can use this URL to share with the job applicants. You can put in the form title, description over here, and these are the different fields that you can configure. I am only asking for the full name, email ID, phone number, and a CV file. But you can add more elements with different formats and also make them compulsory by clicking here. When the applicant submits a form, the first thing that the automation does is it extracts the text from the PDF file, and then an OpenAI module tries to extract the bio, the education details, their skill sets, and their experience list from their CV. So up till here, we have all the information about the candidate in different variables. Now this is where you have to make the changes. Of course, after making the changes in the form title and description, you can make changes about your job role, job description, company name, rejection email criteria, or success email criteria based on how you want to make the selection. This information, along with all the information from the CV, are supplied to this AI agent, which then decides whether this is the right fit to be approached or not. In case you want to make any changes, you can change the prompt here, or otherwise just leave it, because it is using the same variables that you configured in the previous step. This is also using an OpenAI module as a brain and is connected to two tools. One is our Google Sheet, which looks something like this, and second is an email service called Brevo. This OpenAI account is different from your ChatGPT subscription. You need to go to platform.openai.com, sign up, recharge the account with $5 or $10 to use, and then come to API keys section. Create a new secret key and you'll get an alphanumeric key that you need to put in here. Just click on it and create new credential. Put the API key and save. Your OpenAI account will be connected. Make sure to also make the drop down and selection from here as well. Second thing is Google Sheet. This is an easy one. You just click here, create new credential, and sign in with your Google account, the same account where you will be placing this Google Sheet into. After making the connection, you will be able to select the file as well as the sheet from the drop down. I'll also share the same blank sheet so you can have all these exact same columns in the same order, and you won't have to make any changes over here. The final connection is with Brevo, which is an email service that lets you send around 300 emails a day for free. You can create a free account and then come to SMTP and API section. API keys, generate a new API key, give it a name, and then you'll get another alphanumeric key that you need to integrate on NA10. Click here, create new credential, put the API key and save. That's it. You can also change the settings like the sender email, and if you want to send any CC or BCC emails along with the email to the candidate. Now let me show you a live run. Just save it and activate it. After activating, you will be able to use this production URL to share with your job applicants. As you can see, the sheet is empty right now and I don't have any email from myself. So let me just open this form over here. It looks something like this. I'll put my name, my email ID, phone number, let me put something. I'll choose my CV from here and submit. Let me show you that it is executing. So if you go to the executions, you can see that it is running, and in no time you will get an email as well as an entry over here. So let's just wait for the entry on the sheet. It is here and it has scored me 3 because my CV contains more about full stack development background, but the job role is about a content manager. So it has given me a score of 3 and it might have rejected me. So let me just show you how it is in the emails, and I've got an email. So let me just zoom out again. Thanks for applying at Mohit Pranal AI. Thanks for your consideration. However, after evaluation, okay, and this has personalized the rejection reasons of why they are not going ahead with my application. I really hope this was easy to follow. If you hit the like button, that would really motivate me to make more such videos in the future. I genuinely try to make them as simple as possible so everybody can implement. And if you have a custom business requirement, you can book a discovery call with me using the links below. You can also choose to email me directly at hi@mohitmrinal.com or connect with me over my LinkedIn, where I share AI insights regularly. If you don't want to miss the weekly gist of my AI journey as an AI consultant, you can subscribe to my newsletter that goes out every Thursday. And as promised, find the template links in the description below. And I am up for doubts in the comments, especially for the first 48 hours. Consider subscribing because more tutorials, walkthroughs, and insights are coming soon.